very challenging thing that I'm attempting to do. Okay, you got to meet an addict exactly where they're at, because really, it's not an easy task. It's not going to be easy, but I was just thinking about it. I mean, this is what my purpose is. You think this is what I want to be doing? Yeah, I love helping people. I've always loved helping people, even in active addiction. Like, I do anything. I give somebody, half the times I go to work and one of my workers is cold, I'll give him my hoodie off my back and I'll freeze. Like, I know what I'm doing is very challenging, and like I don't think nobody wants to do it, but somebody's got to do it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go help people and meet them exactly where they're at. Like, that's the hardest part, is you have to meet an addict exactly where they're at, and if they're not ready to like surrender yet, then there's no hope for them. It doesn't matter. You can try to talk to somebody. Like, talking to somebody is not going to help you. You have to admit that you're an addict and you want to get clean. Like, that's the first thing. You have to want it. That's it. That's all you have to do, is want it and have a desire for it. They say that in NA, desire. That's the key word, desire. If you got that desire, you're going to keep going, keep trying. It's okay if you relapse. People relapse every day, okay? It's okay. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Just because you make a mistake today doesn't mean that that's the end of the world, okay? I see people all the time getting DUIs and all types of crazy things, and I tell them, like, yo, listen, all you have to do is do the next right thing for the next right reason, even when nobody's looking. That's how it works, okay? And I know that when I'm going to be meeting these people, that's going to be very challenging, because an addict, addicts, they don't care. They'll steal whatever. They'll steal something right in front of you and then help you look for it. That's the way it is. And it's not them. They're like possessed by something. Okay. I was talking to my boy today about things that like we used to do, or things I've done, and I'm so like ashamed of it, because that's not who I am. That's not who I am. Never in a million years would I even dream of being that person ever again. And I mean, I take a day at a time. That's all we could do. All we have is today, and we're surviving. People that are not even addicts, we're just surviving, because look around, it's getting really rough out there. We got elections, and you got half the country divided left, right, or like they're rooting for their favorite football team. You got signs and people wearing apparel. Like, worry about yourself and your family, and nobody's coming to save you. Okay? You can bitch and complain all you want about, oh, this president or that president. They're okay. Worry about the shit that's right in front of you that you can control. Okay? Because there's nothing we can do. Everything's out of our control. We go to war, we go to anything like that. It's out of our control. You got to worry about what's in front of you right now. What can I control? Okay? I can control my actions. I can control my responsibilities. I can take care of my family, make sure they're straight. That's all you can do. Okay? Keep doing the next right thing. So I tell people, do the next right thing. After you get in some big sort of issues, problems, do the next right thing. Because it can go one way or the other. You can get in some sort of trouble and it can snowball, and you can keep going in that direction. That's the last thing you want. It's very hard when you're caught up in any type of situation and you feel like it's impossible to get out, or like it's never going to end. And believe me, it does. I've been in more situations and things you would never know about me, because I'm sitting here and I'm happy and I'm trying to spread love and spread the hope for people that, it doesn't matter where you're at in life. I've been to hell and back. I've been there. It's not a fun place to be. Okay, so I can identify with a lot of things that you guys are saying. I can identify with it because I've been there. And I'm also telling you, like, look, I'm sitting here, I got businesses, real estate, investment, I got all types of stuff. I'm not saying that to brag to you. I'm saying that to tell you that, like, look at me, okay? I'm the example. Look at me. I was once exactly where you are. Okay? If you're struggling with addiction and you want to get clean, hang in there, okay? Do the next right thing for your recovery. Go to a meeting. I mean, I think that's the best bet. I don't go to 12-step programs anymore. I mean, that was the foundation of my recovery. It saved my life. But if, go to a meeting, go to an outpatient. You're not going to do this on your own. There's no way you're doing this on your own. I'd say you have like 0.001% chance of trying to just say, I'm done cold turkey. It doesn't work like that. Most people, it happens like an act of God. An act of God, I mean, going to prison is an act of God. It turns your life around, straightens you out, because the other options are not good. And not only that, it affects everybody that you love. You're caught up in addiction right now. You're hurting people that you love, and that's not what you want to do. Okay, I hurt people that I love all the time. When I was caught up, I hurt everybody around me. Nobody wanted to be around me. Hurt my family. It's not who I am today, okay? I show them every day, every single day. I make them proud. Like, I'm sorry I did that to you. And the best thing that I can do to ever pay them back is to stay clean and help them when I can. And you do all this a day at a time. You can't be thinking down the road like, oh, how am I going to stop drinking today when my brother is getting married in 3 weeks? Like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about any of that. Just worry about today and right now. That's all you have, okay? I thought all these things also myself. My first New Year's, my first Christmas, my first Thanksgiving, like, how am I going to make it through all this without drinking? Okay, I thought all this. It's just one day at a time. Now I got 13 Christmases, 13 Thanksgiving. A day at a time. That's all you have. Okay, listen, me and you, all we have right now is this moment. I am also one bad decision away from ruining my life. Okay, so I'm no different than you. I'm just trying to give you a message of hope and tell you that you can also do what I'm doing. Okay, and I was the worst of the worst. I ran harder than anybody else, and I'm the survivor. All my friends are gone. I'm the survivor. I'm the one that's still sitting here right now talking to you, trying to get a message through to you. I'm trying to get awareness out there. People need to know about what's going on, okay? Because it's really ugly out there all across the country in all the major cities, even in like the suburbs. Like, I'm driving down the street and there's just people like struggling. They're out on the street. I don't know if it's because they can't pay their bills, because I mean, let's be honest, it's getting ridiculous out there, the cost of living, okay? Most people are struggling right now. And a lot of people are struggling with addiction, and you just see it everywhere. It's getting worse and worse. And if I can do something, like I was saying before, I got out of work early today and I was gonna go lay on the couch, and I thought about it, like, how can I be laying on the couch when maybe I can get on make a video and say something that maybe can help somebody today. I can't just be content sitting. I can't. Hope everyone has an amazing day.